today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh Steelers versus Jalen Hurts and the Cleveland Browns.
We've got clear skies and brisk temperatures. You know what that is? That's perfect fall football weather here at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City. And a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. On 2nd and 10. Hurts steps away. And that'll be incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out to his left. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been...
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Gets it quickly to Galladay. 20! And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. They will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Carr. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Play action. Now it's Carr. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. The numbers in last week's game for Hooper. 8 catches, 69 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr, that's complete to Lazard. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he will have a Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. That's caught by Galladay. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. On play action, it's Carr. And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. These two teams all tied after one. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. The kick by Sanders is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Not
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistent.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Kenny Golladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. And he is closing in on the 100-yard mark for the day.
And it appears that he loved the fact that they're going to play this game earlier. You know, daytime, he's out there running around, feeling good about himself. Whatever his prep was coming in, he was able to get out there quick and fire away.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Here's Carr to throw. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pick.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Sanders' kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now, 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Hurts throw here complete to Kelsey. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Hurts. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Derek Carr, he is the focus of our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Meanwhile, Carr's throw into the hands of Hooper. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Working with 2nd and 5 now. To throw, it's Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he goes out right around the 39.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Carr. The throw taken in by Sims. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Carr. He'll get this to Lazard. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. Decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Berryman. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Back to throw. Carr throwing deep for Galladay. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Galladay with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Carr will look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man here, it's the tight end, Kelsey. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Being chased out left. It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He lets it fly for Lockett, and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Oh, he gets... Oh, no, he lost the football. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Rolling to his right. And it's caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have retaken the lead. And he will bull his way in there for the 2 points. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Welcome back, everyone, to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. The Steelers in control of the football as we rejoin the action in the fourth quarter. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Meanwhile, Carr's throw into the hands of Hooper. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Carr. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Here's Carr. Finding Williams once more, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Bulldozes past him. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Carr's throw here pulled in by Galladay. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Buying time to his left. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man, It's the tight end, Kelsey. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Second down and goal. Hurts rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Browns, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.